Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm getting ready to do a review for you guys on my BH Cosmetics 36 piece ultimate brush set. I know it's like a total mouthful, but that's what it's called. Before I get into it though, I kind of want to explain to you guys about how BH Cosmetics works and their pricing. So once you go to the BH Cosmetics website, it's bhcosmetics.com. It's automatically going to pop up a window asking you to become a member, which is just, to subscribe to their deals and their emails and whatever else they send you. I do recommend it only because I really didn't think too much of the website until I ordered my first palette, which was the 3rd edition palette, and I absolutely love them. And now that I have kind of experienced how they work, nothing is ever full price, at least not when I go on their website. This brush set normally goes for $60, and right now I have their website up on my computer. It says it's $30 right now on sale, which is a total of 50% off. When I bought the brush set, I got it for $25. And it was like a 4-hour sale, and you only had a certain amount of time to get it, and you really get the bang for your buck out of this company. So, first things first, the packaging. Wait till you see this packaging. Forget the brushes, forget how soft they are, all of that, because the packaging on this thing is adorable. I absolutely love it. It looks like kind of like a little clutch, and if I were to see someone walking down the street with this or anywhere with it, I really question what it was. It looks like a clutch to me. So it has a quilted pattern right here on the front, and then it has the BH Cosmetics logo printed right here on the side, and also on the clasp it has the logo as well. So it's like a faux leather material, and it has a little clasp right here, so you just pop the clasp open, and this thing is pretty long, so trying to show you all the brushes by holding it up is kind of difficult, but this is what it looks like. And then there's a little flap right here, and you just flip the flap up, and this is all the brushes. Most of the brushes in this set are eyeshadow and eyeliner brushes, so it's gonna get kind of repetitive, but I'm gonna try and get through it as quickly as possible, just so that we're not here for like hours. So first things first is the eyebrow brush, and it's your basic eyebrow brush. It has the brush on one side and the comb on the other. Obviously not the softest brush in the world, and actually right now I have the set up on my computer. That way I can tell you what each brush is one by one, so that way you know exactly what I'm telling you about. I tried to get them back in the most accurate order possible, so if a brush looks incorrect, I apologize. So second brush, which is super duper helpful, especially when you want to do your eyebrows and they just don't want to go in the right direction, spoolie. The spoolie brush is amazing. Kind of looks like your mascara brush when mascara like started becoming a really big thing. Kind of looks like that, but I use it for my eyebrows just because it really does the job, and I find that the eyebrow brush doesn't do as good of a job as the spoolie does. So next we have the small fan brush, and it has its own individual packaging to cover the bristles. I didn't mention this in the beginning, and I apologize, but each brush comes in its own individual plastic wrap, but the face brushes and the fan brush have its own packaging that covers the bristles like that. So this fan brush is super duper soft. I love it. I use it when I do my highlights. I use it for underneath my eye just because the powder goes on really light, and I really like how it places the powder on my face. Some people use it to do their contouring on the side of their cheeks right here, but overall very good brush. It definitely does its job. Next, the sponge eyeshadow brush. I still have yet to figure out the use for these things. I mean, they're not very soft. They just, I don't know. I just wouldn't use it. I haven't used it. I've never really used one. I usually use them to clean up underneath my eyes and around my eyes with like makeup remover, but I never use them to apply eyeshadow. I find them pretty useless. So eyeshadow sponge brush. Next, you have the eyeliner brush. Just getting a little eyeliner brush. This also comes with individual packaging, just like this one does. This is a different brush. I'll get to that in a second. But I took it off because obviously I needed to use it, and I didn't really see the purpose of putting it back on. But it's just your basic eyeliner brush. Next, you have your angled liner brush. And I use this when I use my gel liners to do my wings right here on the sides. It's very, very useful. It's very soft. After that, you have a rounded liner brush. I haven't used this one yet, but when I do use brushes similar to this, I usually use them for the highlight and the tear duct. And next you have the bent eyeliner brush. I would love to take the clear packaging off of this, but since I got it, I still have yet to get it off. Wow. Okay, never mind. So bent eyeliner brush, folks. This is what it looks like. It's not very bent to me. On the website, it looks like it's supposed to be a lot more bent than it is. I don't think I'll ever really use it for anything. It's kind of flimsy, and I feel like I'd make a mess with it. But great, I got it off for this video. It's most important. Next you have, it says lip brush, or I'm sorry, small smudger brush. I don't think I put this in the right place, so I'm pretty sure it isn't a small smudger brush. It looks more of a lip brush to me, but I mean, I haven't used it yet, but if I do ever need to use it for depotted lipsticks, I would probably use it for that. Next you have the flat liner brush. It's your basic flat liner brush. Yes, I have used it, that's why it looks a little sticky. Just a basic flat liner brush. Some people use it to pack on eyeshadow on the lid. Next is the eyeliner smudger brush. Another useless brush to me. I don't see the use for this. It's pretty hard. I don't ever really smudge my eyeliner. I typically use an eyeshadow the same color, and I use an angled liner brush to smoke it out. But these, they're pretty hard. Like, it doesn't even bend. It's just really, it's hard. I don't see the use for that one. So after the eyeliner smudger, it says round angled smudge brush. Again, I'm pretty sure I didn't put this in the right spot, but we'll go with it. It kind of looks like, it has like it's like a super mini kabuki brush is what it looks like to me. It has the cylindrical shape, and it's angled at the top. I would use it to do detailing in the crease. Like if I wanted to do a cut crease look, this would probably be pretty helpful. Next, after that one, you have a lip brush, and maybe I got the other one. I'm pretty sure that was the lip brush and this was the rounded smudge brush, but I would use this to do under eye concealer when it gets really, really close to your eye. I obviously don't have any on today because you can see my terrible dark circles, but I would use this from concealer or your lips depending on what you want to do. Next, after that one is another angled brush. Looks like this. Like I said, it gets pretty repetitive. It's like a smaller version of the angled eyeliner brush. After that, you have the round flat eyeshadow brush. And I'm sorry if I'm going through these kind of fast, but there is a lot, and having a 20-minute video is not my goal today. But here's the flat eyeshadow brush. This one's also very round and soft. I like this one a lot to pack on my eyeshadow on my eyelid. Next, you have what looks like it probably could have been the lip brush too, or even a smaller concealer brush, but I mean, a lot of these brushes look the same. I haven't gotten a chance to use it, but I'd probably still use it for my tear duct or my highlight. Next, we have a pencil brush. It's not called a pencil brush on the website. I'm not really sure what you would call it, but I call it a pencil brush, or tapered blending brush. But this is what it looks like. It's got a pointed tip, and it's tapered. It's very soft. I like to use it when I'm doing cut creases, and it really drags in the darker colors towards the inner part of your eye. Next, we have a another flat concealer kind of looking brush. I'm not really sure. I would use it for concealer, but at the same time, you could use it for probably a number of other things. Next, we have the crease brush. It's your fluffy crease brush. It kind of resembles the MAC 224 to me, which I absolutely love. This brush is very, very, very useful to me. It's really good when you want to do simple looks and you just want to get all the color all in your crease and blend it out really well. This brush definitely does that job. Next, you have the flat eyeshadow brush. I haven't really used this one. It did come in its own packaging, like I said, all the brushes do, but I'm not sure if you guys can see. It has quite a bit of frayed bristles. It's still very soft and fluffy. I'm pretty sure I could use it, but I don't know. It just didn't really appeal to me. Next, we have the another flat shading brush, eyeshadow brush. I use that to also pack on my my eyeshadow on the lid. Next, you have an angled round eyeshadow brush, and that's what this one looks like. Same as the packing brush, just it just has an angle on it. This one's actually really, really soft to me, and I haven't used it at all yet. Next, you have a blending brush, also similar to the MAC 224. I like this brush a lot, actually. It's really good at blending the crease with the lid, and it helps get out the harsh lines between the brown bone highlight and the crease color. And next, we have an actual concealer brush. As you can see, I've used it already for my concealer. It's great, I must say. This little brush does wonders. And next you have a angled blending brush. I love this one. This is super duper soft. It has a different, different fibers than the other brushes. Most of the brushes are synthetic, but it says it has some that are natural. I'm going to assume that this is probably one of the natural bristled brushes. I like this one, especially when I'm doing dramatic crease looks and I have a two different colors on the crease and on the eyelid, and I kind of use it at an angle like this, and I go upward, and I really, really like it. It's really soft, and it definitely picks up product well, and it moves product well. Next, you have a larger concealer brush. That's what that one looks like. It's your basic concealer brush. Next, you have another pencil brush, tapered blending brush. I use this for cut crease looks. You definitely, if you take it at a point just like this, and you keep your eye open and you just drag it, it really helps get the cut crease look that you want. Okay, almost done with the eyeliner brushes, or eye brushes, excuse me. It's another kind of concealer brush. I've used it with my concealer too because it looks like the other one, and I got kind of confused one day, and I just picked it up like it was the same one. This, I really don't know what you would use this for. It's like it has like a cylinder shape. It's very round, there's no angle to it. It just, I don't know. The way it goes when you put it on your eyelid to try to apply, it doesn't really flow with the stroke of your hand. It kind of just in the way, it's really stiff. I don't really have a use for that one. And now is the face brushes. If you give me 1 second, I'm going to switch so I can tell you each brush properly. Okay, so first we have your small blush brush or foundation brush, whatever you'd like to call it. Looks like this. I love it, love it, love it. So soft. And I do have pretty sensitive skin, so I'm really surprised that these brushes didn't irritate or break my skin out. Next, after that one, you have your you have a foundation brush. Looks like this to use it for your concealer or your liquid foundation. I haven't used it yet just because I have a beauty blender sponge and it pretty much does the job. I don't really have to use a foundation brush. And then you have your small angled brush or large angled blush brush. Looks like this. It goes at an angle. This one, super duper soft. It packs on my blush really nicely and it blends it out so I don't have any harsh lines, and I absolutely love it. I would say you could also use this to put on your bronzing powder when you are doing your contour. After that one, you have the contour and highlight brush. Now this thing, if you want to contour, this is the brush to use. It gets in this really nicely. You can use it just like this at an angle because it is angled. It'll go right under your eye really nicely. I like this brush a lot. It's pretty dense, but it's still very, very soft. I love this brush. Okay, and next after that brush is the dual fiber brush. I use this when I can't find my beauty blender sponge, or if my beauty blender sponge is getting cleaned. I use it to buff out my foundation and liquid moisturizer. Tinted moisturizer. It's black on the bottom and white at the tips. This one's also very soft, but I'm not sure if you guys can see, but the black bristles are much, much shorter than the white bristles. So I'm not really sure how that works, but it works wonders. It's super soft and I love it. Next is the powder brush. This one doesn't have the protective cover on it, and neither does the dual fiber one, because I use them on a daily basis and I find that the protective covering kind of just gets in my way. But this is the powder brush, super fluffy, does its job, gets all over your face, and it's great. And last but not least, the large fan brush. Has the same covering as the small one, and it's a little more dense and obviously a lot bigger, but still super soft, and it really packs on the highlight if you want to use a big fan brush, but I like to use the smaller one. This one I use when I want to get the excess eyeshadow out from underneath my eyes. I kind of just gently sweep it away and it does its job. So that is the brush set. I absolutely love them. I definitely would recommend it to anyone. It has great uses and it's definitely convenient for traveling. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My next video hopefully might be a tutorial. I'm going to leave that up to you guys. If you guys want to see any looks with any of the palettes that were in my previous video on my BH Cosmetics haul, I can definitely do that. The look I have on today is from the 88 Neutral palette from BH Cosmetics. So if you guys want to see a tutorial on that, this is just my basic everyday eyeshadow. So I hope that this video was helpful to you, and I hope you guys have a great day, enjoy the holidays, and be safe. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe my video. See you guys later.